This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. The next year, his brother, Michel Martel, at age 30.
Michel, ma belle, conte puti se cancheca, allez-vous. That's a Beatles song. Michel, ma belle.
Well, it's going to be awkward to follow that up because he died in a match in Puerto Rico. This is probably something that I should have known, Bruce, but I had no idea that Rick had a brother in wrestling before him and that fellow passed away in a ring at age 30.
Yeah, in Puerto Rico. And it was, when you go back and you look at the history then, and you look at some of the guys that have headlined Puerto Rico, from Frenchie Martin to Martel, it was a lot of the French Canadians made their name in Puerto Rico for Carlos Colon. It was a tough place to work, but it was, shit. Unfortunately, very tragic.
Rick actually told the Huffington Post, quote, "In the 70s, there were so many riots, people fighting. My brother had been shot. When you wrestle in Puerto Rico, you had to fight your way out of there many times. Tough things happened to heels back then. People waiting for the heels, fighting them at the bars. People would want to try you. In Puerto Rico, my brother passed away after a wrestling match on the way to the hospital. Puerto Rico was one of the toughest places in the world to wrestle." I got to tell you, man, when you hear stories, not just that one, but obviously the more famous Brody one that probably everyone listening to this is familiar with, it's not a wonder that so many talents never wanted to wrestle in Puerto Rico. I mean, would you have wanted to do that?
Well, I think that also at the same time, you also have to weigh that against guys that did want to work there, because it was an island where you could go, and it was kind of a vacation spot if you were just going in to do spots in San Juan, and the money was good. So yes, there were a few tragedies there, and yes, it could be a tough place to work as a heel, but I don't know that it was any tougher place to work than Louisville, Kentucky on a hot finish, or Houston, Texas, when you shot a hot finish and people are coming off down from the rafters to get a piece of you.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.